All available experts, please report to room A9.
Hey guys, Actor here. Today we'll be looking at the module Shape Fill by Quinn West and Azu. The aim of this module is you're trying to find the intersection between the one valid row and the one valid column in the grid. For the first stage, it works slightly different to a subsequent stage. There'll be one shape and one fill missing from the grid on the first stage. This will not be the case for the second and third stages. I'll get onto that when we get to it. So let's see if we can find what is missing. We have circles, we have diamonds, we have hearts, we have octagons. Do we have a square? No. We do not have any squares. So that is our first observation. So in terms of the fills, cross, diagonal, no dots. So square dots is our first set. We'll be using the first row for the first stage, the second row for the second stage, and the third row for the third stage in each of these individual tables. So, first row of square and dots. The row must contain both a diamond and a triangle. These are nice and simple. Just find the only row which has a diamond and triangle in it, which is this one. The top row has both a diamond and a triangle. The column must contain exactly two vertical fills. Vertical fills are the lines.
Emergency cleared. All personnel, please return to your stations.
Vertical fills are the lines going from top to bottom. So this one has 1, none, 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 1. So our first thing to press is the top right hand corner because it's the top row and the last column. Keep note of what you click here, because it'll be useful at the second stage. So our second stage will be vertical fill and the shape will be a trapezoid. It now generates a new grid. Using what we clicked on the first stage, we're going to be figuring out what we need to click for this stage. The row either contains both. The row contains either both or neither of circles and octagons. The only octagon, both. So this is our row, just to check. Only one of them, octagons, circles respectively, and only circles on this one. Since the second row is the only one which contains both circles and octagons, remember it could also be that circles and octagons do not appear in this row. We have the second row as our first one. The column contains either both or neither across an empty. So same again, but with the fills rather than the shapes this time. Neither. So again, this is our... No, this one has a cross in it. Yes, do not get mixed up. This is cross, this is X. So cross is in this one. So it can't be this one because it's not both or neither. We've got cross only in this one. We have both in this one. This is our target column. Just to check, only cross is here and only empty here. So third column, second row, intersection is here. So for the final stage, we shall be using empty circle. Okay, so the last stage generally refers to either a range of items rather than a set amount, or other rows in relation to this one. So, for example, the rows immediately above and below this one wrapping around. So the top row, the one below is this row, and the one above is the bottom row. If you imagine if this grid spanned out to infinity in all directions, and it wrapped around each time, this would actually be above it here. Must have exactly 4 or 6 distinct shapes. Distinct shapes are the types of shapes alone, not the individual shapes. So, for the rows above and below this one, we have heart, square, triangle, and circle on this row. And any extra ones we have diamond as well. And that's it. That is 5. That is not 4 or 6, so that can't be our target row. Let's check this row now. We have octagon, trapezoid, triangle, heart. Other row, square is extra, star is extra, circle is extra. That is 7, so there's too many now. So it can't be that row either. Checking this row, heart, square, triangle, circle. Any we've missed on the next row, star, and diamond. That is 6. So we can believe that this is our target row. If for consistency's sake you want to check the rest of the rows, feel free on doing that. But since we've confirmed that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we've got our third row. The empty wants us to find a column. We take exactly 2 of the following: cross, diagonal, and filled. This means it can have cross diagonal, cross filled, or diagonal filled, but not one of them or all 3 of them, or none of them. So this only has diagonal. This has cross and diagonal, so we can believe that this is our target one. Let's check the rest of them. Got cross, diagonal, and filled here, so that's not correct. We have cross, but no diagonal or filled here. And we have diagonals, but no cross or filled here. So cross and diagonal, no fills. So second column. Just to make sure, let's check the rest of the rows for the other condition. So this row, 1, 2, the square, star, trapezoid, circle, triangle, heart, and diamond. 7, that's too many. And finally, square, star, triangle, circle, diamond. Remember, the one below this one is this one. So adding on to that, we also have octagon and trapezoid and heart. This is 8. So way too many. So we were correct on our assumption that the third row was our target row and the second column is our target column. So to solve the module, we press the intersection again. And we solve the module. There are many other conditions that the conditions are generally get harder per stage. Like the first one asks for a very specific circumstance. The second one is more specific about the amounts of them, but doesn't give you a set number. The last one is a bit more, you have to do a bit more checking to find which one is correct. So things to remember: first stage, you're finding the ones that are missing. second two stages, you press the fill you pressed, the shape and fill you pressed on the previous stage. And remember, there will be only one correct solution. But hopefully you now understand how shape fill works. And I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.